What's up guys, Say here from YugaTech, and today we're checking out the new Galaxy Z Flip6. And as you can see, it still looks very similar to the Z Flip5, which if you haven't checked out our video, you should check it out. And what else is new? Well, new design, black housing, colored camera bezels, and a lot of AI stuff that we have to talk about in this video. So if you want to know more about the Galaxy Z Flip6, be sure to continue watching. Compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 6, Samsung made even more subtle changes to the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. In fact, at first glance, you might think they're basically the same phone but with new colors. And I wouldn't blame you if you thought of it that way. On the outside, the only major difference between the Z Flip 5 and the Z Flip 6 are the colors. Similar to the Z Fold 6, Samsung ditched the glossy finish and instead went for a more subtle and cleaner matte finish for the entire phone. And by the entire phone, actually mean it. The back panel and the frame are now finished in matte, giving it a much sleeker look. To further distinguish the Z Flip 6 from its predecessor, Samsung also added color matching rings to the dual camera setup at the rear or front, depending how you're looking at the phone. There's also a new black border that rounds the edge of the clamshell when closed. The only other visual change would be the speaker grille, aligning with the ones featured in this year's S24 series. Instead of multiple vertical slats, it's now one small horizontal slit. Although not as obvious, Samsung also made the Z Flip 6 thinner than before. It now measures only 14.9mm thin, making it 0.2mm thinner than its predecessors. By the way, you can check out our 1-year experience with last year's Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 right here. While it is thinner, comparing it with the Z Flip 5 I'm currently using, it's not that obvious at all. I don't really feel the dimensional difference in my pocket. Overall, I personally like the changes Samsung made, especially the matte finish since the phone is now easier to grip. It's not as slippery in my hands anymore, especially since I'm not using it with the case. Although I'm not too sure about the color accented rings on the camera lenses, but let me know what you think about the subtle redesign. As for the display, Samsung didn't change a lot here either. We still have a 3.4-inch outer screen like the one on the Z Flip 5. We didn't have that much time to tinker with the phone, but the changes didn't seem that obvious, at least based on our initial impressions. Although you do have more themes and widgets to play around with, giving users more personalization options and ease-of-use features. Open it up and you're once again welcomed by the same 6.7-inch main display. Fortunately, Samsung didn't change the panel here, so it's still a nice AMOLED display. So if you're familiar with the displays of previous Z Flip generations, you'll feel right at home. You still get beautiful colors and deep hues, and there didn't seem to be any changes with the Z Flip 6. Like before, the 120Hz refresh rate is retained, supporting smooth animations within the interface. End users will definitely feel this when playing games, but we didn't have the opportunity to do so during our short time with the Z Flip 6. In watching videos though, we can fully immerse ourselves with the beautiful colors and picture quality of the display. Despite the redesigned speaker grille, the loudspeakers still sound the same as before. They're better than a mid-range speakers, but decent as best with a nice soundstage, and they can be pretty loud when you need them to be. So on the outside, it seems Samsung didn't do much on the Z Flip 6 when compared to the upgrades made to the Z Flip 5, but there are some serious hardware upgrades right here. One of the biggest changes Samsung made to the Galaxy Z Flip 6 are the main cameras. Instead of two 12-megapixel shooters, the main shooter now uses a 50-megapixel sensor similar to the Z Fold 6. Meanwhile, the 12-megapixel ultrawide has been retained. While we did want to try it out, we were told the software was not final just yet, and as a result, we won't be showcasing any sample shots for the time being. With that, you'll have to wait until the full review to find out more about the new camera of the Z Flip 6. Samsung also upgraded the chipset of the Galaxy Z Flip 6. Now sports a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, and there's more RAM to work with too, now at 12GB as compared to 8GB before. There's no word on storage just yet, but the unit we have did come with 512GB available. The battery is also bigger at 4000 mAh, so we should presumably have longer battery life. Given how capable the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset has been on other smartphones, we expect to see good benchmark scores on this phone. But based on our initial impressions, the chipset is more than capable of handling all the tasks we threw at the phone, even running with the new AI features from One UI 6.1.1. Speaking of UI, the Galaxy Z Flip 6 comes with a host of new AI features thanks to the new OS. Like the S24 series, there's the Google Circle to Search, which makes it easy to look up images or text or whatever it is you want to search up. Then there's this cool AI drawing function which can turn simple sketches into something more. But just like the Z Fold 6, in my opinion, the best AI feature would have to be the live translation. This is best used when you're talking to someone in a foreign language because, you don't really speak the same language at all. What we say will come out on the cover screen in the selected language, allowing the person you're talking to read the translation on top of the voice translation. And it works both ways. So what they say will come out in front of your cover screen. Then of course, you can also pair your favorite accessories with the Z Flip 6 since it is a trendy phone. Samsung also revealed their latest Galaxy Bud 3 Pros, the Watch 7 series, and the new Watch Ultra X2 at the event. So which one would you pair with the new Flip 6? Let us know in the comment section below, of course. And there's still a lot more to talk about with the new Galaxy Z Flip 6, so wait around for our full review to find out more. And that's about it for our video of the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. What do you think about it? Subtle changes, right? But new colors, and I personally like the changes. But of course, we want to know what you think. So of course, if you enjoyed this video or found it informative, do drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok, and visit YugaTech.com to stay updated with the latest tech news and reviews. And of course, stay updated with this review of the Galaxy Z Flip 6, which will be coming out very soon. So once again, this has been Jose. I'll catch you guys next time.